Are you concerned about falling? In the next year, 1 in 4 seniors will experience a fall. Do not allow yourself to become a statistic. Tai Chi is proven to reduce your fall risk by 58%. Tai Chi, exercise for life, exercise for you. And tap below your collarbone. Middle of your sternum. Side of your ribs. Okay, so let's go on to some self-massage and stimulation. The taps should be firm but not too hard, and the massage again should be firm but not too much. So when we do the fingers, you should be twisting and rubbing firmly, but not so much that you twist bones or things like that. So we're going to start with one thumb, doesn't matter which one, with the emphasis around the very tip of the finger, base of the fingernail, so that you stimulate the internal organs at the same time as massaging the fingers. And so I usually put my small finger off the end, and so massage a thumb. So as we do this, we are obviously stimulating the skin, the fascia, the flesh, but we are also stimulating the lungs. Next one. Index finger is the large intestine. Next one. Middle finger is the pericardium. Next one, ring finger, is the triple warmer or the sanjiao. Western equivalent is the interstitium. It's your entire torso, divided into 3 parts. And small finger for your heart and your small intestine. And switch hands, and the thumb, I have a couple of injuries on my left hand, so I was a little bit more careful with that hand. Next one. Next one. Next one. So with things like this, you can do little bits of this during the day. So you're sitting watching TV, something like that, you can certainly massage your hands as you do that. That's one of the things. Next one I tend to do, is just take those little moments throughout the day just to do something. Even start when you're driving and you are stopped at traffic lights. Take those moments to do something. Right, and shake your hands out a little bit. So, at the traffic lights, rather than checking your phone, put your fingertips together and tap the fingertips together. Stimulating the 10 diffusions, 10 diffusions. Stimulate your brain. And tap the 8 ghosts, webs of the thumbs first. Remember, the ghosts are responsible for keeping your fingers healthy and working. So if you have problems with things like arthritis, rheumatism, this is an awesome thing to do. Or if you want to try and avoid that, webs of your fingers, do this. It's actually one of my favourite things to do. It makes my hands feel good. And interlace your fingers, roll your wrists around. And change direction. And our hands are probably one of the most ignored parts of us that we exercise and look after, and yet, as you can possibly see, some of the injuries on my hands, one of the most abused. And push one wrist up and then the other. So it is good to try and take care of them, as we rely on our hands for everything that we do. And nod. Good. Now take one hand, support 4 fingers on your palm, and use your thumb to run from your wrist down to the web. So we're going between the bones of the thumb and the index finger. One more. And now between the index finger and the middle finger. So the goal is to try and break up any stagnations in the sinews, the tendons, the ligaments between your fingers, to give you more movement in your hands and your fingers. One more. And then between your middle and your ring finger, and then between your ring and your small finger. One more. Good, then flip your hand over and use your thumb to massage all over your palm. And try and get every part of your palm. And now make a fist. Notice where your middle finger touches your palm, or your middle finger should touch your palm. Open your hand up, place the thumb of your other hand on that spot, and you can hold, press, squeeze, rub, massage, whatever feels good for you. You may choose to add an affirmation to this, that my heart is safe, my heart is protected, my heart is healthy, my heart is wealthy, and my heart is wise. Allow those feelings to settle within you. Good, and shake your hands out. And now switch hands. And so on to the back of the hand, and massaging from the wrist down to the web between the bones. One more. Next one. One more. Next one. One more. And next one. One more. And flip your hand over, and again use your thumb to massage all over your palm. So the basic goal is to massage every single part of your hands in whatever way you can. And again, make a fist. Notice where your middle finger touches your palm, or should touch your palm. Open your hand up, place the thumb of your other hand on that spot. And again, hold, press, squeeze, rub, massage, whatever feels good for you. And again, maybe adding that affirmation. Something along the lines of my heart is safe. My heart is protected. My heart is healthy. My heart is wealthy. And my heart is wise. And shake your hands out again a little bit. And take one wrist and rub your wrist. Other rest. And with all of this stuff, it does not matter whether you do one side or you go back and forth or you mix it up. It doesn't matter. Good. Forearm. So when we massage the fingers, the hand, the wrists, the forearms and the elbows, we are stimulating the Jing well points. So the well, the spring of the forearm, the stream, the river, and the sea points. So we are stimulating a lot of acupuncture points. 6 organs, 5 points for each organ. So there's a lot more going on than just the rubbing. Elbow. Make sure that you get the inside of your elbow. Other elbow. And shake your arms out a little bit. Take one hand, tuck your thumb into your palm so that you create a crease, a valley between your thumb and your index finger. Now take either your thumb or your index finger or your other hand, place it at the end of that valley, and then open your thumb up and hold that spot. So this is large intestine 4. This is the command point for your face. So this is the point that is good for headaches, especially frontal headaches, and also toothache. It's a very good all over general wellness point. It's a good one to hold. And switch hands. So again, tuck your thumb into your palm to create the valley, and place your thumb of your other hand at the end of that valley. Open your hand up, and again you can hold, press, squeeze, rub, massage. If you feel a tender spot in here, then you have found the right spot. If you have a headache, toothache, you will find a very tender spot here. If you find it, squeeze it, press on it, and it will alleviate headaches. And shake your hands out again, and then just move your fingers, trying to bring as much motion into them as you can. And open and close your fingers, and stretch your fingers open, move your fingers again. And put your hands out in front of you, put your fingers down, and rotate your wrists. One more. Change direction. 1. And then close your hands into gentle fists and flick your fingers as vigorously as you choose. 1 more. Good. And shake your hands out again. Alright, so that's good with the hands. So now let's go to your head and tips of your fingers, and you're going to tap gently all over your scalp. Try and get every single part, helping to stimulate the flow of blood in the head, helping to stimulate your brain, because we're getting the 10 diffusions again, and we're getting the scalp good. Now rub your palms. 10 dragons run through the forest. Seeing it, your hands nice and warm, stimulate the flow of energy in your palms. If you have glasses on, you may want to remove your glasses. If you have a nice hairdo, my apologies. Place your fingers at your jawline, rub up your face. As your fingers reach your hairline, you're going to rake through your hair, bring your heels of your palms down the sides of your neck, and bring your palms together again. If you choose, you can rub your hands again, and rub again. And 1 more. Oh, good. How an awful always feels so good for me. Okay, rub your palms again. Now we're going to go on to our ears. You can place your index finger behind your ear and the other 3 fingers on the front of your ear, and you're going to rub up and down as vigorously as you choose. And rub. Good. And now we're going to massage our ears. Everybody does this a little differently. The way I like to do this is to put my index finger behind my ear, my thumb on my ear, and I roll my ears in and out. And you're going to work your way all the way down to your earlobes. You're going to pull your earlobes down, trying to make them bigger, and then you're going to run your finger through the channels in your ears. Okay, so work on that. So your ears are a microcosm of your body. If you look at your ear and if you were to superimpose it upon a baby in the fetal position, you would find that they match really well with the baby's head at the earlobe. So one thing a lot of people do with backache is this rolling of the ears in and out, because the outside edge of your ears affects your spine. I generally do this 3 times. But again, you know, this is something you can sit there and like rub your ears. You know? And your ears should feel nice and warm and stimulated. So pull down on those earlobes. Your ears are the external organ for your kidneys. And so massaging your ears helps your kidneys. Okay, so now let's move on to our temples. You could use the knuckles of your thumbs. I like to use the heels of my palms on my temples and just make small circles on your temples. And again, all of this stuff, it's really not about how you do it, it is just doing it. You know, there is no really right way. Change direction if you're circling. Right way to do this, it's just do it. You know, whether you are making circles with the heels of your palms, or you're using your fingertips, or you're just rubbing, it doesn't matter. These are just the ways that I have found work best for me. Good. Now, you're going to tuck your thumb into your palm, so you do create this knuckle, and you're going to close your eyes and stretch your forehead, and you're going to rub that knuckle up and down your forehead and see how much of a furrowed brow you have. And now, ladies, with your right hand, gentlemen, with your left hand, and ideally using your middle finger, you're going to place it in a spot between your eyebrows, and you're going to make small circles. Change direction. Good, now up and down. So whether you move your fingers or you move your head or you move both, it doesn't matter. And now grasp the bridge of your nose and massage the bridge of your nose. And now rub the print side of your index fingers together. And so we're going to go to the eyes now. The eyes are delicate, so be careful as to how you do this and how much pressure you use. And so we're going to put our index fingers at the inside corner of our eyes with our eyelids closed. You're going to gently massage from the inside to the outside. One more. And now your lower eyelids. One more. Good, now rub your whole palm. And you're going to place your hands over your eyes. The goal is to massage around the eyes, not the eyes themselves. So rub in some way around your eyes. And change direction. Good. And now rub the heels of your palms. Now we're going to massage the eyes themselves. So we will close our eyes, Place the heels of our palms on our eyes and gently circle. Change direction. Good. And so with the next one, some people like to use the inside edge of your index fingers. Some people like to use the heels of your thumbs. Very valid reasons for using both. And so we're going to rub those, and now we're going to go to the either side of your nostrils, and we're going to rub up towards the bridge of your nose. And some people like to pull their nose down as they do this. One more. Good. And then a little rub of the tip of your index finger. And we're going to place our index fingers either side of our nose, on our face, right next to our nostrils. And you're going to hold, press, massage, whatever feels good for you. If you have sinus issues, play around here and you may well feel a tender spot. If you do, press it. Very good for helping to drain your sinuses and helping to relieve discomfort in them. Good. Now rub the inside of your index fingers. And left hand below your nose, right below your bottom lip, and you're going to rub back and forth. And take your index fingers to the corners of your mouth and push your mouth up into a smile. And release. One more. Good. Now move your fingers back to where if you were cute you would have dimples, that I don't. And you're going to push up again. Again, trying to make your mouth go into a bit of a smile. One more. Good. And now we're going to bring our fingers under our jaw. So if you think about where your jawbone is, you're going to come up on the inside of your jaw. And you should feel where your throat goes up into your mouth. And you're going to push up in these two spots here. And if you begin to feel your mouth fill with saliva, you found the right spot. If it doesn't, move around until you do. Good. And rub your hands again. And alternating hands, you just stretch your neck up and rub from your chin all the way down. One more. And take one thumb and you're going to place it in your sternal notch, the notch between your two collarbones, and you're going to massage in there. This can be a bit uncomfortable. And rub your hands together again. And again, alternating hands, we're going to bow our heads and we're going to massage the back of your neck. One more. Now, if you keep your head bowed and you feel down your spine, if you run your fingers down your spine, you'll find that there's a bone that sticks out more than all the others. We are going to try and tap that spot. This can be quite awkward, and figuring out how you do this is probably the hardest thing about this. The way I like to do it is I put one hand at my side and I sort of swing my hand up and I sort of turn away from that hand and then switch. One more. Good. And head up. And one of the most important exercises for your cognition is opening the windows to the sky. So take your ear, touch it to your shoulder, roll your head down around to your other shoulder, and then without tilting your head back, bring it across the top. Exhale around. Inhale across. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Change direction. So again, take your ear to touch your shoulder. Then roll your head down around so your other ear touches your other shoulder. And without tilting it back, bring it across the top. Exhale round. Inhale across. Exhale. Inhale. So those are our rejuvenation exercises for our hands, our face, our head, our neck. And if you wanted to continue with this, now you should do your feet. Pretty much doing exactly the same for your feet as you did for your hands. And maybe we'll do this one day next week. Or maybe we'll see what the weather is like tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining me this morning.